Oh, the video went dark. But oh well. I'm really about to make this video. But anyway, and I'm really truly making this video about missing children and where we're at with this. Okay, so I think it's just a whole lot going on. Okay, so last night they discovered the body of the little baby girl Cupcake in the dumpster or the landfill. Now I don't know all the details to the story, but I was reading something this morning about her mother was murdered or something a little while back. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to read more backstory on that. And I'm really not here to give y'all backstory. I'm just here to talk and express feelings about the situation. And not only is it Cupcake, I believe there are other little girls that were found recently too, like their bodies were found. And I'm definitely going to add photos to this. But all of this, I just, I've been watching the news and seeing articles and stuff. And basically, I just really want to say, get this off my chest that it's a lot of foolishness going on in these cases. I want to sit here and say this when the truth come out. And it's a lot of backstory and stuff behind these cases with these little beautiful little girls, and I'm not even gonna say just little girls, kids in general, just coming up missing, bodies of children just being found in some of the most horrific places, like leaving a child dead and alone, cold and alone. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point where it's weird, and I don't know what's going on. And I got kids myself, and I know how I am with my kids. And the fact that I watch the news and like I said, I read articles and I see things about the state of emergency we are in with the missing kids. It's becoming something that it's like it's being swept under the rug or something, and it's not being enforced enough. And I have 2 young daughters. My daughters are 8 and 6 years old, and that's around the age range. You see these things happening to these kids. And okay, so basically, and I see it on a daily basis out here where I live, and it's no way. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a little scenario. This is something that happened yesterday. Me and my daughters were in the house, being mom and daughter, homework and stuff. So they asked me, they said, "Mommy, can we go outside?" And before I allow my kids to go outside, I always say, open the door and check the scene. And they were like, "Okay, Mama, we checked out the scene. We don't see nothing," But this yesterday in particular, and this is not the first occurrence, it was some police officers outside. And my rule is, if there are police officers outside or were outside, that means they were out there for a reason, for some reason. I mean, because if it's like an emergency, they have like first responders in the ambulance or a fire truck or something. But in most situations out here, it's probably like a little domestic dispute. Some he said, she said, you said, I said type stuff. And when those kind of situations are brewing, my children don't go outside. Basically for the simple fact of, just because the police left doesn't mean that situation died. We don't know who was in the situation. So I think I choose to be safer and let them, just let them stay inside and let them, watch movies or videos on YouTube or something. Find something else to do besides the outside, because we don't live in the best environment. But in saying that, I'm just going to ahead and say it, like, it's like, what the hell is going on, like, for your kids to be missing? Like, this is basically my cry out to tell y'all got to keep an eye on y'all kids. Y'all got to choose better people to be around. I mean, everybody not your friend. People get caught up in the whole being a parent thing. People want to be a parent and still live the life that they had before they had kids, and a lot of the time the two don't go. And it's a lot of situations where people end up having kids for people they shouldn't have had kids with. Just a lot of bad energies and mixed energies and stuff that involve these things. And I'm telling y'all got everybody, really, especially us parents with small kids and stuff like that, because like I said, it's no discrimination between boys and girls these days. They doing it all to everybody. And it's basically, keep your circle small when you got kids. Your kids shouldn't feel like, oh my God, who is this? Every other day, who is this? Who is mommy hanging out with this time? Who is this? Who is this? Every time they don't even know half the people you chill with. I keep it real. I keep the circle small. If it's not my immediate family, or like very few people that's not. But like I said, if I mess with you, you're my family. I don't let people in that's not like near and dear to us. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's like a lot of that. Like I said, like people just driving off of people's kids. I'm just saying, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know a lot of the backstory to some of these stuff, but I'm just saying basic things to saying that just keep a feeling of reassurance that your kids are safe at all times. Cut down the people you chilling with. Stop. You don't have to go everywhere. I feel like when you're a parent, you gotta, just cut all the bullshit. Yeah, you want this, that, and the third. Yes, as a parent, I do get tired and I get frustrated, and I feel like I need a break. What is that break gonna cost me? If I got to leave my kids with any and everybody to get that break, the break is not that important. Like, I mean, the stuff people, the lack of attention people having for their kids. Like, I mean, I see it all the time. Just like people just, I mean, and then I'm gonna say this, and then it's the parents that just never with their kids. I mean, maybe your kids are with somebody love and trust, but come on. I mean, you had the kids, you birthed the kids. I mean, I feel like early on, if you knew you didn't want to deal with your child, you shouldn't have chose to be in, in a situation where you're parenting, because even though you bear children, you don't have to keep none of your kids. Saying, yeah, I love my baby, I love my baby, I love my baby. That don't make you, you can love your baby, but you got to love your baby enough to know that maybe you're not the person that need to be caring for them. If you're the type of person that don't like to pay attention to your kids, you like to be on the move a lot, you shouldn't be having kids, and you should not be making decisions that lead to having kids. If you know that you ain't about that parent life. Because some people don't have a sacrificial bone in their body. Some parents ain't sacrificing S-word for their kids. But like I said, it just coming down to a lot of situations where I feel like parents are in situations they shouldn't be in as parents. I mean, to me, I feel like I got more respect for the person to say, I can't do this, I don't want to do this no more, than the person that'll try to hold on to it all and like be just like a toxic parent to their child. That's the, what I'm saying. And it just, like I'm just saying, it's just the thing, what we're in right now in America. I don't even know about America. I don't know how, but I'm pretty sure it's other places where this, what I'm saying, just the things people doing to the children. It's hard to hear, because there's kids, like grown people. I mean, and I don't even know what to say about a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? Just, I can't think from a pedophile. I don't know what's on a pedophile's mind for them to even go to this thing, like with the human trafficking of kids. Like, what in your brain tells you that, abducting and putting a child in danger? Because, a pedophile has to have like I said, I just own this thing, but just thinking about stuff, like I'm really up thinking about this shit, like as I scroll through my timeline and just see the crazy things that's happening to the kids. Like, I mean, not even from the bullying, and you hearing about kids that are like committing suicide. Like, what do you learn to commit suicide? How does an 8-year-old child know how to do something to themselves, to kill it, like to kill themselves, to end their lives? Like, what research does a child do to make that the ultimate decision? You know. So I'm just saying, this is for my parents and stuff like it. We gotta pay closer attention, more attention to detail when it comes to our children. Like, it's like, at this point, it's no excuse for, like I said, I see it all the time. It's no excuse for kids to be running wild, no parents in sight. It's no excuse for that. Shit going crazy. Like, I was just watching the news yesterday talking about people in this area right here, beware of a white van at bus stops and shit. Like, and y'all seeing this shit, y'all reading this shit, seeing it, like I say, kids after child after child after child missing, turning up dead, missing, turning up dead. It's rough. Like, I just don't see how people just turning the other cheek to this. Yeah, but it's been 11 minutes. I'm not gonna sit here and keep talking to y'all about this, but I am gonna edit this video and add pictures and stuff. Like, I really kind of want to make this a, a home run type video to let people know, like, what's really going on here. These kids missing. These kids turning up dead. Our kids are missing. Our kids is turning up dead. Knock on wood. I pray, God forbid, Lord have mercy on me and my children, that we never have to deal with nothing like this. I never have to experience like nothing like this. My kid never has to experience the feeling of being scared and terrified of not knowing what's going on. Like, people kill kids. They put them in dumpsters and landfills and in the woods on the edge of lake water and stuff, burying them, finding them, just all kind of sick stuff. People doing this stuff to kids, selling little girls to be sexually abused by perverts, grown nasty men that can't man up and get a real woman. Like I said, I don't know. I can't say what goes through those type of people's minds. What's the illness? But they doing a whole lot of research on crazy shit. They need to do research on what's on these. They need to got them doing some neurotransmitters on these motherfucking people. Start running tests on them. Since y'all throwing them in jail, run tests on them. But I'm gonna get out of here. For real. I just had this is on my heart really heavy, and I just wanted to speak to y'all about it. So, alright, y'all be blessed. Keep an eye on them babies. And I'll see y'all next time.